Then we go here. You built this ship in this short amount of time? Like, come on.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Got a full cart.
Here they come! We can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
Oh, turn the other way.
About that offer, Cam?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Yes! Once it gets going, well, that takes time! So if you fancy giving us a push, you lay in the old sack and die!
Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next? I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Don't like the clappers, you can. We know to pay, and I'll be damned if I'm going first.
Aye, aye, Captain!
My strength is yours.
A tiny bit late on that. The wings on this just obscure a little bit too much space. All right, I think that was Stagger to Death.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Meet me at Transporter Room 1.
Clive?
I was thinking it was him.
But I thought he was.
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Maybe he is the horse.
Have care, my friends.
Oh boy.
'Tis not blood that runs through Omegi's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good
They
thing
can fight
I
this minute
brought
slightly.
one!
Oh my gosh.
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've
Too many
already
to pay
killed at
attention
least
to.
5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Run! Run it out, Cole!
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, grab for it!
Okay, calm down with the hops, alright. Thought the game froze right there for a second. Like, Enterprise escaped. Warp 9.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Oh, ooh, there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
Sokofu, medicine girl, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. This Sokofu. This Sokofu. Had a work obligation. What did you miss? I did a bunch of side quests. And as you can see, Dion escaped. We learned that Sleipnir is not human. Might actually be the horse. And yeah. That's about it. About all we did. Uncle doesn't seem surprised that Joshua survived, though. I think there was a scene where they were about to go into that, and then I think they were interrupted. Maybe it was that fight with Sleipnir, maybe it was something else. I don't remember exactly.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Arr.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
You know, this is the perfect opportunity for Leviathan to show up.
Let's see what this girl can do.
Throwing that out there.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigor's gash!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Well,
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Cut it down!
what's going on? Buttons. Press.
Stay down! Farewell! Stay down! Enough!
Protect. Oh. Like protect. What am I protecting?
And another!
Stay down!
Which one is this? This one's the more difficult one. I definitely dodged that.
All yours, Torgal! All yours, Torgal!
Not what I wanted to do, but I guess I'm doing this.
Too slow.
Where am I going, dog? You don't know where we're going.
Proper fight at last. We're all going to die. Still the butcher's bill.
I need to hurry.
All of your friends.
Clive! No! There he is! The king wants him alive! Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you. Extra shepherds! The ship!
Sakafu.
Too slow.
Oh, hello.
Now, Torgal!
Definitely press the dodge button there.
Nice try.
Ah, I can't see anything.
Torgal, kill! Too slow.
Did you just like bounce off of
Nice
the
try.
wall or something?
Now, Torgal! Yeah! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal!
I definitely dodged that.
That's your ready. Nice try. She must be here somewhere.
Definitely not over here. You know what is over here? Some fat loot. That's pretty cool. You can see the little explosions and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure y'all can handle all that. Driving this boat.
Please! The doctor! What the hell are you? Come on! Get up! Enough of this! King can fight his own battles. The sea won't take us yet. Any of us? Only one.
I was like, what are you guys taking water on for, buddy? Ship did get rammed into.
Nice move! Torgal, kill! Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Yeah, that's not gonna work, dog. Apparently it worked.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Great, now how are you gonna deal with Odin?
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Doing some Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End kind of stuff right now. Alright, Leviathan, where you at? I've been calling for you this entire game. We're in your domain right now.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Okay. Starting things off.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
I feel like I've seen that move before.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Nice try.
Defend yourself!
Oh. Dog got body.
Rise all this fire and fury. And for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
Nice try.
I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
He's gonna stand
Cast
right
off
here.
your chains.
Oh, he's right here. I can't press the attack when you're doing other things. I am dead.
Will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
I was in turbo mode. You can't
You
kill
would
me.
yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
Clive bested. You know, you could have just went to one of the walls, you know, where everything was collapsing into, and you probably could have just, you know, like swam away or something like that. That would have probably been much easier to do. Impulse. I wonder if you can win that fight. I wasn't doing nearly enough damage to stop Barnabas from doing his super move, which is why I went turbo mode to hopefully not die to it. But maybe it's unwinnable.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell.
They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the eyes where it led.
We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Then maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for, of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
I've been wondering for a very long time how they plan to give
This
Shiva powers
burden,
over.
I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
Can you even do this like this? Every other time we've done this, we've basically stolen it. But she's just like, I'm just gonna give you my powers. Doesn't really make any sense.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
The creepiest smile ever. Okay, there. Alright. I think I've mentioned this before, but, you know, like, why can't two people just be homies? You know? They could have just been homies. And it just would have been nice for them to be homies. But instead, they're just not homies. Yeah, Lovely Bibliophile really wants a baby to come out of this. Either to prove that the predictions are correct, or just to stick with true anime fashion. I didn't like that scene. There was like nothing about that scene that I liked. Just there's all kinds of wrong with it.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Yeah, there was a lot of things wrong with that. I feel like I think this is a a bigger problem with this game. But for Jill and Clive specifically, I just feel like there's not enough there to justify this relationship in my eyes. Like, sure, they grew up together for a really long time and stuff like that, but Jill was basically a child, and Clive was a teenager, and so like they didn't have any of these feelings, hopefully, way back when. And then Clive went about to go do his own business for who knows how long, and then I guess like 12 years or something like that, and then he finds Jill again, and Jill's whatever for a little while, and then they travel along for a little while, they hang out with Sid for a little while, and then they do a 5-year time skip. There is nothing in this game to me that justifies those two characters being like, you know what, I love you too, you know, like it doesn't mesh. There was that one scene where they were at East Pool, I think it was, and like that was a scene where, you know, like that should have happened maybe later on in the game, but add more stuff. Like, again, Jill just gets disrespected in this game. I think she's being used as a plot device or as like a character device for Clive, and it just feels blatant, and I'm not enjoying how they're using her character, because she deserves so much more. She's probably a super awesome character, and they just keep portraying her as weak and useless and like can only do things at the worst of times and stuff like that. It's just so disappointing. You know, can we show Jill some respect, please? Can we give her character a little bit more depth? Just it would be nice. At this point, it would be better if Jill died. I kind of agree with that. The reason I don't think Jill is dead right now is because I think Jill is under the control of Ultima right now, and this is Ultima's plan. Maybe even Joshua as well. This is how you, like, Ultima severs the threads of whatever his plan was that Clive has been clinging to. You take control of the two people that mean the most to him, and, you know, you force Clive to fight them, maybe even kill them. Men would sleep with a tree if it looks good enough. I don't know. I've played my fair share of Dungeons and Dragons, and sadly, I cannot dispute that. You thought Clive was going to die until this scene. Now you're not sure. Clive might die at the very end, but probably not for a little while. One of the other things that I'm not really on board with this game is I don't think they're doing the politics well enough. There's a lot of opportunities to, you know, move into more depth and understand like each realm and stuff like that. And they've made an effort for us to learn a little bit about these places and kind of how they work and who rules them and stuff like that. But I don't think we spend enough time doing that. There's a lot of references or a lot of illusions that this game, you know, has like Game of Thrones vibes. But one of the things that was great about Game of Thrones is you got to see both sides doing machinations and doing things that affected other things. And on this, it's more video gameized, I guess. And so we're mostly from Clive's perspective. And then every now and then we get, you know, these scenes from the villains and stuff like that where they're doing something, but we don't really understand what they're doing. Whereas in like Game of Thrones, you know, we know what they're doing. They're saying what they're doing. They're doing what they're doing. We get to see them do it. And we get to see them admit to doing it and things like that. So I'm not there with a comparison. I think we're far enough in this game for me to say that this game is not as well done as far as weaving the plots together and stuff like that, and us learning about all these different countries and how they work and why they're doing what they're doing. Some of it even has to do with Vivienne just giving all that exposition and whatnot. But one other thing before I go to the hideaway and find a place to save and mark is that I'm also, I really wish that we got to interact with Barnabas before he went to Ultima's side. I feel like his character was probably super cool and super interesting. And right now, all we get is like the Ultima slave. And that's just not an interesting character to me. And I'd rather be dealing with Ultima than Barnabas. Barnabas just feels wasted to me. You know, like could have had a character worth talking to, a character that cared about saving the world from the blight or whatever, or wanting to unite the world, whatever his motivations might have been. But instead, you know, he wants to reunite Mythos with God because he's under the control of God. This game suffers from great buildup and poor landing. I don't think I would go... I don't think I would say that. I think I would say that there's certain storylines that do have great buildup, but most of the buildup is... You know what? I think Annabelle's buildup was good. I think Cid's buildup was good. I think Cid's landing was good. I think Annabelle's landing was poor. But like everything else that off the top of my head, I don't think the buildup has been I don't really view the buildup as that great. You know, it's happening, but like I don't have like this great anticipation. Even going back to like Hugo and stuff like that, I feel like Hugo was a fantastic antagonist that just we didn't get enough time to get antagonized by him. You know, he blows up the hideout or the hideaway, and that was crazy. And then we skip 5 freaking years. You know, it's like, what the heck are you doing? What are you doing? Hugo, Kupka, Annabelle, Barnabas all suffer from great buildup and poor landing. Barnabas, I think Barnabas had a lot of intrigue behind him, and then once we finally get to meet him, it's just kind of disappointing. So, yeah, maybe that there's that. Do you think Jill cried because she couldn't help anymore, or because she feels like she put such a burden on Clive? Smile seemed forced. Clive, I'm happy about you forcing a smile for me. I think, I think Jill's controlled by Ultima. This is my running theory right now. Benedicta was interesting, but also because she tied into Hugo and Cid. Benedicta was interesting, and we did get some stuff from Benedicta. Problem is Benedicta died too early, which is fine. You know, we don't have to have every single villain span across the entire game. So what they did with Benedicta was good, and the thing with Benedicta is, you know, you're right, it did tie into Hugo, which in turn made Hugo an antagonist for us. So it was a nice little chain link there. But I will agree that Benedicta was probably a good one. You know who died too early? Cid. I think Cid just dying is a mistake. I think Cid should have lived so much longer. He had so much presence and gravitas and magnetism. It was great. All right, I need to save and mark. I'll mark at this fade black.